Hello, my friends. How's it going? I'm back again. Just got off doing a live with Miss Lillian's and went in my back room and grabbed this. It is like a junk catch-all thing. What is this called? I have one of these on my wall in my kitchen, like where I put my mail and my bills and stuff I don't want to look at on my counter, right? A junk catch-all. So how's it going? I just started it while I was waiting for the intro to play. Sprayed it with some white lightning because it's kind of gross. And now I'm going to spray it with some, clean off the white lightning. My water bottle is almost empty. So you know, tomorrow. Hi, Ronnie. Oh, you got him? You're welcome. Thank you for always being you on my lives. I appreciate you. I just want to send you a little extra gift. What was I saying? Tomorrow and Friday, we are having a store-wide sale. 20% off just about everything. Some are higher discounts. We have 25% off hand-painted journals. We've got 30% off. One of my vendors has 30% off. She wants to bring in all new stuff, so she wants to sell in everything in her space. Good way to get rid of it, right? So we are having the Vintage Spring Fling here at the store. It is happening Thursday and Friday. I notice if you do order paint online, it does give you the 20% off. So you can shop that even when we're closed. Yeah, as long as it's tomorrow and it's my time zone, tomorrow or Saturday. All of the home decor will be 20% off. The furniture, 20% off. You know, that's big savings. You buy $1,000 buffet, that's $200 off, right? You guys have been eyeballing a piece of furniture. I suggest you come down and buy it because it won't be that price again. So yeah, join us. Get out of the house. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. On Saturday, we are hosting a complimentary charcuterie. One of my friends just opened a new charcuterie business. Graze, spelled G-R-A-Z, with a little hyphen thingy, the fancy thing, right? I don't know what that means, like the French way of doing it. I'm guessing. Graze Charcuterie is going to be doing their kind of grand debut. They are going to start being at the Nampa Farmers Market, but she wanted to come down. She actually is a vendor in my store too for other stuff, but her and her partner, Natalie and Michelle, have started a new business, and I love to help out my friends. The best part is they're going to do a complimentary charcuterie from 12:30. Wait a minute. What's the time? 12 to 1:30 on Saturday only, or until they run out. So if you want to come try some of their tasty treats, they're just trying to, see feel it out. But they will be a couple of days a week down at the, or a month down at the Nampa Farmers Market. So gonna help them out, let them set up down here at the store. So basically we washed this with white lightning, we rinsed it off with clean water, and then I just scuffed it because I didn't like the way it looked. Color. Anybody else want to know? Tell me what color? Well, I've already got the base color right here because it's the jar that I had the most in. Sometimes that's how I pick my colors. Hi, Sharon. And this is thick already. So sea glass. Dixie Belle. It's kind of the light shiny, but it's kind of a muted bluish, grayish. And I think I'm going to texture. This is pretty slick. And it's metal. I don't want to prime it. So I'm going to put some salt wash in it. So salt wash in my paint will give me a thicker medium. I'll try to dry it quickly. So yeah, if you guys can join us, and if you are shopping online, everything online. So I added some clothing to my online store, tank tops, the purse clips. Not the purse clips, the clip and goes for your phone. Those are on there. Those are the things that are online are things that I can easily ship. And to be honest, things that I've taken the time to add online, one of these days in my spare time, I will add a lot more stuff like my little birds and stuff. I just don't have the manpower to do it all. So, but yes, we'll ship you guys that stuff. They're going to be all 20% off. So you've been waiting for a sale? You got it, Toyota. That's too small. Oh, yeah. So what's everybody doing? We made it through Easter. Oh my God. The babies. So Emery will be 2 in July. So what's that make her? It's April, 21 months. This kid is so cute. Because last year she couldn't even walk, right? And this year she can run and she knows. It's insane when you look at the pictures from last year when we were carrying her. She didn't walk till she was like 13 months. So she was so excited because we, of course, made it easy. The little kids got the easy eggs. And, of course, the bigger grandkids definitely were told, do not pick up the eggs just sitting on the grass. So Keanu is 3 and Emery is almost 2. They just had so much fun, like picking up eggs. It's so fun. Being a grandparent is way better than being a parent. Isn't it fun? It's like you can appreciate them more, I guess. It's so funny. Never understood that, right? Until I was one. We had so much fun. Just played and had fun and dyed eggs and hid eggs and ate eggs and matched eggs. And Emery comes up to me, come on. And it's all crumbled. I'm like, yeah, baby, she yucky. I'm like, yes, honey, it's yucky. She was something else. Yeah, she's getting so cute. Can't even handle it anymore. So I just thought this thing right here would be kind of cute as a little bit of a brighter color than this red. This red was kind of like, it just looks, I don't know how they painted it, but it's just kind of boring. So I'm kind of just stippling it with the texture because I want the texture to be textury, right? Everybody else have a good Easter? I mean, summer's right around the corner, right? Anybody live anywhere in the country that it's actually super warm? Where's my Florida and California people? That's the only time of year that I miss living in California, is right now when the weather is just phenomenal. So I was born and raised in Southern California, San Diego, then moved to Northern California, like as far north as you can go, which was Redding, my senior year of high school. So if you're from this area, you know if you're from that area, Redding is hot as hell in the summertime. Like it is the armpit of hell in the summertime. But right now, it's 80s every day. Lovely. It'll be 100 degrees though, probably by the 1st of May. I don't miss that, but I do miss springs. I miss the spring in that kind of place, because in Idaho, I mean, I'm wearing short sleeves today, but yesterday I'm a sweatshirt. It's probably 70 today. I haven't really actually been outside, but I do have my back door open and I know it's not freezing because the wind isn't blowing. But it's just you know, freezing at night still. And then decent during the day. But next week, finally, I saw the weather forecast supposed to hit 80. Well, it'll be 80 for like 2 weeks, and it'll be 90. So, but yeah, we're getting our pool opened. But I mean, it's still 40 at night, so everything cools down, right? Gonna kind of try to block off those bigger blockies on here so it dries a little bit faster. Sorry about that, but it's gonna take a hot minute to do this. What's for dinner, Ronnie? Sharon, did you eat dinner yet? You're from here, aren't you, Sharon? You're from Idaho. Ronnie's from Massachusetts, so she's 2 hours ahead of us. So she's already eaten dinner. What did we have last night? Oh, I came home and I said to my husband, what are we going to eat? It's like the dilemma of my life, right? What are we going to have? His favorite thing in the world is spaghetti. I don't know why I don't like spaghetti. He said, I would just be happy if you made spaghetti. And I was like, okay, I'll make spaghetti. You make the salad. Perfect. Had some leftover sourdough. It was perfect. It actually was really good. I don't like spaghetti. Like I would never order it in a restaurant, but I don't mind it after I make it. I'm okay with it. So we're going to dry this really quick because we want the texture to really be able to have coats of paint put over the top. Since it's on metal, it actually is going to dry faster because the metal will heat up, and so it will help dry it from the bottom up. So I'm going to put some blending on this. And what colors do you think I should add to this? Any ideas? So just know that if you're watching me this on Facebook, if you ever want to watch any Thrifty Thursday replay, you're going to have to watch it on YouTube because Facebook is deleting all lives after 30 days. So this will only be on here till May, till the end of May. So that's why I am putting them on YouTube also. I'll create a playlist on my channel that says Thrifty Thursday. That way you can just go in and watch Thrifty Thursday. What I should do is a playlist like a Dresser's Buffet, Russ, Patina. I will do that in my spare time. And that way when you go on there, you don't have to like search if you don't want to. I do try on my YouTube to put a picture of the project in the thumbnail so that you can see what I'm doing. I don't always, but just that way you know if you want to watch it, because it makes it easier for me when I'm trying to find the video if I have the thumbnail that I can see what the actual project is. Oh, this is getting dry. Not quite, but it's pretty dry on top. It's just where it's a little bit thicker is where it's, and texture does take a hot minute to dry. So what colors can we put with this? I thought it might be kind of fun to make it a little more bright than just kind of boring. Maybe we'll do some like creamy. I've got the new Dixie Belle colors. I used some of them the other day, I think on our live last week. So let me go grab those. So I haven't even put them in my. I think we did use these on last week. What did we paint? Oh, that frame, which I did sell just the other day. So yeah, that magnolia, which is kind of like a buttercream, between buttercream and sawmill gravy. This one is ecru, which is like a pretty brown sawmill gravy. I need brighter color. I don't know. Any ideas for me today? My brain is not working again. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I'm gonna turn this around. You can see it. Ecru. How do you say that? E-C-R-U. Crew or E-Crew? I need to put these in 5-foot bottles. A little bit of that. A little bit of, oh, this one. Thicket. It's kind of green now. What about, I have this Miscellaneous sin right here. Blue willow, I used it on my last live. That. Will go good with the gloss actually. A little bit of the magnolia. Have you guys used the new colors yet? I need to order some more. I'm almost out of them. They're very pretty. They're all really soft shades. I really liked their release. They just have 7 new colors. Wyzald's coming out with some new colors too. I just saw that today. They're really pretty too. All the paint companies coming out with new colors. Lots of fun, right? Paint colors are where it's at. Okay. So we've got a bright blue, cream, and a cream. So let's just take a little bit. I don't know where we're going with this. I am going to put some of the sea glass in here too, without texture in it, so that I can kind of incorporate that back into the whole gamut. Oh, you just got home from my last live? Yeah. The Miss Lillian's, that was a fun one. I did really, that trunk was super fun. This blue is really bright. Might be too bright for what I'm going for. That's a little too bright. Maybe we'll use that blue. I'm not really sure what I'm going for on this. To be honest. Something better than red, right? I'm not a huge red fan. I did sell one of my red pieces today, the one that I just put on my, displayed it on my post, I think, just like yesterday or the day before. I just sold that. I don't like that blue. Let's add a little bit on the screen. I don't like that blue. I mean, I like the blue, but not for this. I want it to be more tame. Since this color is sitting in front of me, let's just use some of it. Just use it from the lid. Maybe pour it. Tame it down a little bit with this, what's it called? Thicket. Thicket. That's pretty. It's a really pretty sagey, kind of almost like an army green. I'm a big fan of the Dixie Belle, like collard greens and stuff. Love those colors. I really didn't want so much blue in this, so I'm going to kind of cover it up. The thing about doing painting like this, you guys, is that you can use a bunch of different colors, and they literally all are going to just work well together. It's going to have a little hint of blue here and there, and I'm going to tip barely and throw that over here. Like, I don't want a ton of it, like I added too much earlier. I like this kind of painting because really I don't know why I'm so tired today. My back hurts today, which is weird because I haven't been moving furniture. That was, last week. And just tired. I think the week from Vintage Market Days and then last week, it's just caught up with me, Easter, we had a whole bunch of people over. I cooked, I cleaned, I did all the things. I think it's just been going. Tomorrow and Saturday, we're having the big sale. I think it just catches up with you for a while, right? Planning my husband's birthday. He's a July 4th baby. And we have so far 50 people coming. I just did the list last night of confirmed comings, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was telling my daughter, oh, I need to like make my menu. I got people coming from like Florida, California. His family's all coming in. He's super excited. We're just gonna have a nice backyard. He's a 4th of July baby. He's gonna be 70 July 4th. So I said to him, we usually go to California for my family. We have a reunion every 4th of July. We have done that for 30 years, but so let's stay home, and it's your birthday. We always are traveling on your birthday, so he's really excited. His sisters are all coming. He has from a family of 10, my husband. I only have a family of 2. I mean, me and my brother's passed away, so it's just me now. Me and my dad, my mom passed away, so that big family of 10, and they're all still kicking. His mom's gonna come. It's awesome. They're awesome. I love them. I love the Tonas. They're excited to come see the store. They watched me do all the things, so super fun, right? It'll be a lot of fun because we have a pool, and by 4th of July it's gonna be hot. Kids are gonna want to all swim. It's gonna be fun, just chilling, relaxing, and what the 4th of July is all about, right? So that's my next big thing. But until then, I don't really have any big thing planned. Just getting past vintage market days for me was enough. I'm always so busy, I feel like that sometimes. But if I wasn't busy, what would I be doing? Getting fat. Because that's what I would do. I'd probably sit home and be like, oh, I don't want to do that today. I have to do things. When you own a business, you don't have a choice. Okay, I'm not minding the cobalty blue. It's actually, it could be cobalt blue from Dixie Belle, but it's actually whipping willow from Miss Lillian's. It's just adding a little pop to this dye that it needed, right? Just a little pop. But busy keeps you busy. But when you own a business, there's never a dull moment. Like I've been doing posts. Did you guys see my reel yesterday? That was so funny. They're so fun to do. So my friend Connie, who does the macrame in here and teaches classes, she's a vendor for me. She puts together the reels. We film them together, and then she does them. She kind of posts. She does our email. She's amazing. She does the email every week. And I found that one, and I said, I'm a fat bottom girl. Let's do it. And we were laughing so hard. My daughter was here, and I almost fell out of that damn cart that I was in. Oh, gosh. I actually did fall out of it, but she didn't get that on film, thank goodness. I was like, oh, man. But, yeah, we're always having fun. You know what? Even if and Tony was not feeling good. But we're still, you know what? Laughter is the best medicine. I truly believe it. And just making fun of yourself is fun, right? Having fun. So this is cute. Oh my gosh, this turned out really cute. Gonna do this side? Not really. So yeah, got to have fun. So I hope that if you're local, you guys will stop in and see us Friday and Saturday for our vintage spring fling store-wide specials. And if you don't live local, you can order online. Everything online will be 20% off, and I will ship probably not until Tuesday because I'll be too busy to pack it tomorrow and get it to the post office, but I will get it done beginning of the week when we open again. So yeah, if you guys want to order and you've been waiting to put in a paint order or transfers or what have you, it's whatever's on the shelf, and I'll get it out to you. Hi, Lee. How are you? How's life in New Zealand, right? Is that where you're from? New Zealand? I'm glad you caught me alive. It's been a while, right? Is it probably like morning or afternoon for you? I don't ever know like what your time difference is. So here it is it's 4:30 in the afternoon. So I am on mountain time because I live kind of west in the United States. About An hour from me is where it turns into Pacific time. So we're pretty close to the change part. But yeah, you are next day, I believe, right? Remind me, I want to say you're in New Zealand. But yes, I appreciate you coming on here and saying hi. Miss seeing you too. But just every time if you guys do need to catch a replay, if you would watch me on Instagram, if you would watch me on YouTube, that would be fabulous because I'm trying to build my YouTube channel and they gauge it by watch hours, meaning how many hours people watch. So getting your watch hours in is what's important. Now, originally, this thing had some jute. What's that? Strung through it. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know if I'm going to do anything because I think it'd be cool just to hang it from here and here, right? Hi, Barb. Hey, Barbara. New Zealand, I was right. And Friday morning, look at me. Barb, I found that thing you were looking for. I found the Greeks, not the Greek, the columns. I found it the other day. What you were looking for the other day were in here. It was underneath some pillows. So yes, you were right. It was in that back space. And yes, it is still here. So if you want to come over tomorrow, it's 20% off. So I'm sure I will see you tomorrow. I wanted to let you know that. I found it. I was like, as soon as you left, like it was like the next day, I was like, oh my gosh, that's what Barb was looking for. I think add a little, see now that I'm looking at it, the blue was like I added a little too much originally, but if we just took a little touch here and there, and the paint is still wet. Remember, I don't switch out my paintbrush for every color. I am just dabbing a little bit at a time. I'm just kind of have it up here and kind of look at it. So where I need a little more pop, maybe add a little more green in a couple places, which the green is the new Dixie Belle color called Thicket. Like the forest thicket. And by doing this, when we put the texture, the color that we started out was sea glass. Can you see the texture on this piece? Oh, wrong Barb. Not Barbara Howder. Barbara Greneco, I found it. Barb Howder, I haven't seen you in months. Girl, when are you going to come by? Wrong Barb. Both of you are on here. Yeah. But anyhow, I found what Barb Greneco was looking for. And Barb Howder, you should come and see me. I haven't seen you in eons, girl. So, big sale here tomorrow and Friday. We open at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll be open till 5. Then Saturday from 10 to 4. So most everything in the store is 20% off, furniture, paint. There's some deeper discounts. A couple of the vendors have taken and done like up to 75% off on some clearance items that they just want to get rid of. So it's going to be a good shopping, to look and help support local. Remember, these are local artisans and it's been really slow. So your guys' support means the world to us. And, I always appreciate when you guys come in to see me because I miss you. So hope to see you the next couple days. And I hope you don't only show up because there's a sale. You need to come in more often. Like I keep telling people, if you don't shop, I ain't going to be here. So that's true. Been slim pickings lately. So we don't want to say, remember that cool store that used to be there? Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. Okay, you guys, my name is Debbie Tona. I am down in Nampa, Idaho, 1407 2nd Street South. Come and see me. And we will say hi, especially if I have a sale. Yep, I'm having a sale. So see you guys all tomorrow. You can order online too. Okay, go out and be fabulous and go hug them babies because they grow up way too fast. And we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.